Hello everyone, welcome to Real Class. My name still remains M.A. Ido, and this time we are looking at a very crucial topic, which is subjunctive mood. When you say mood is subjunctive in English, it expresses non-factual statements or wishes. And in that case, such statements usually go with the past form of the tense. Alright? Now, these are examples that you have under the non-factual statement or statement that express wishes. It is time. Anytime you use it is time, it is always followed by the past form of the tense. Alright? It is time I left the class. Not it is time I leave the class. You've not left. Alright? Just a wish. Alright? It is time I left the class. No, it is time I leave the class. Check your past questions, you will see all of those things there. Okay? It is time I dash the class. A, leave. B, left. C, leaving. D, leaves. So the answer is left. Okay? The same thing with high time. It is high time we swept the class. Even though you've not swept the class, it is high time we swept. Anytime you use any of these, it is time, it is high time, they must always be followed by the past form of the tense. It is high time we swept the class. It is high time we drove home. Alright? Not drive home. Then the same thing with about time. These three, it is time, it is high time, and it is about time. Anytime you use any of these three, they must be followed by the past tense. It is about time we spoke about the business. It is about time we spoke about the business, not we speak about the business. Okay? Then you say the one I want to let you know here, I would rather. Anytime you have I would rather and you have another subject coming up, it is then you now have past tense. I would rather plus a subject will give you past tense. See the way it is. For example, I would rather plus subject plus past tense, right? So it means I would rather I went home tomorrow. It's a very perfect grammar. I would rather, because I will now be what? Subject. So what you now have will now be past tense. I would rather I went home tomorrow. Not I would rather I go home tomorrow. No. I would rather you swept the class next week. Alright? Because after I would rather you have you as a subject, making the tense there to be past. But if there is no subject, after I would rather, the next tense is what? Present. Like I would rather go home tomorrow. I would rather go home, because after I would rather, there is no subject, so the next tense is go. But if you have a subject after that I would rather, you have past tense. Like I would rather I went tomorrow, but I would rather go tomorrow. Okay? So that's that. You see the next one there? Supposing you win is not correct. Supposing you won, what will you do? Supposing you won the bet, what will you do? Alright, supposing you won, not supposing you win. Okay, then if I were you, not if I was you or if I am you, I will not do it. It is if I were you. I wish I were the president of Nigeria, not I wish I am the president or I was the president. I wish I were the president of Nigeria or this country. Alright, yes, but there is one that does not function as subjunctive. Here, had better does not go with past tense. You had better do that. No, you had better did it. No, you had better do that. Okay, so had better goes with the present what? Tense. All right. So that's the few things you need to know about the subjunctive mood that express wishes, that express non-factual statements. So in our next class, we shall be looking at tautology.